Some people are born with extraordinary differences that make us marvel at the wonders of the human body. From gigantic body parts to rare features that almost no one else possesses, they are living proof of abilities beyond imagination. Join me as we explore the journeys of 7 remarkable individuals with the largest body parts in the world, each story astonishing and impossible to look away from. In York, Pennsylvania, there is a woman who astonishes the world at first sight. Bobby Jo Wesley is known for her enormous hips measuring 95 inches, nearly 2.41 meters, making her the second largest hip size in the world, just behind Michael Ruffinelli. Standing 5 feet 2 inches, 1.57 meters, and weighing over 540 pounds, around 246 kilograms, Bobby Jo's unique body is largely the result of hypothyroidism, a condition that slows metabolism, causing rapid and hard-to-control weight gain. Everyday life is far from easy for Bobby Jo. Simple actions like moving around, sitting in a chair, or walking through a narrow doorway become challenges. Even bending down to pick something up requires assistance. Doctors have repeatedly warned her about the risks of heart failure, diabetes, high blood pressure, and stroke if her weight remains unchecked. Yet instead of surrendering to shame, Bobby Jo chooses to embrace her body fully. She once said, "I know I'm facing danger, but I want to be remembered for something. And I believe this unique body is the reason I was meant to be remembered." Her words spark both curiosity and admiration. Behind her enormous figure lies a deep desire to leave a mark on the world, in her own extraordinary way. Bobby Jo is not only a public figure, she is a devoted mother of 5 and a caring wife. Every day, she strives to fulfill her family role, despite the multiplied challenges. She also participates in the Super-Size Big Beautiful Women, SSBBW, community, where plus-size women find support and connection. Through this community, she receives encouragement and earns income from live streams, photos, and interactions with fans, sometimes making several $1,000s a month. Fame also brings its pressures. Bobby Jo receives countless messages daily, admiration, marriage proposals, as well as harsh criticism calling her too fat or unusual. Through it all, she maintains her smile. She asserts that her body is not a burden but destiny, a way to leave a lasting mark in history. Bobby Jo Wesley's journey is filled with challenges, declining health, social stigma, and mental pressure. Yet her ability to turn difference into pride inspires countless people. Sometimes, true strength does not lie in having a perfect body, but in accepting oneself and celebrating uniqueness. Bobby Jo proves that even traits that astonish others can become a source of power and a story that inspires the world. In Las Vegas, Nevada, Wesley Warren Jr. was once an ordinary man with a job, family, and simple dreams. But a rare medical condition turned him into a global sensation. Lymphedema caused his scrotum to grow uncontrollably, weighing a staggering 132 pounds, nearly 60 kilograms, heavier than a child. This extraordinary physical challenge made basic activities like walking, sitting, sleeping, and personal hygiene extremely difficult. Even short distances would exhaust him, and normal clothing became impossible. Wesley's life became lonely and filled with shame. He avoided going out for long periods due to embarrassment and self-consciousness, facing judgmental stares and cruel comments from strangers. Losing his ability to work, he relied entirely on friends and community support, enduring both physical pain and mental anguish. Yet it was precisely this adversity that brought his story to the world's attention, drawing widespread empathy and fascination. In 2013, doctors in California performed a high-risk, 13-hour surgery to remove the massive growth. The operation was extremely complex, with significant risks of blood loss and complications. When he awoke, Wesley felt as if he had been given a new life. For the first time in years, he could sit, move, and perform daily activities with ease. This joy felt like emerging from decades of darkness and suffering. However, happiness was short-lived. After the surgery, Wesley still faced serious health issues, including diabetes, heart disease, and post-surgical complications. Although freed from the heaviest burden, his health never fully recovered. In March 2014, just 1 year after the historic surgery, Wesley passed away at the age of 49. Wesley Warren Jr.'s story shocked and moved the world. He stands as a vivid testament to the harsh reality rare diseases can impose. Yet beyond the suffering, his journey from pain to resilience sends a profound message. True human strength lies not in appearance or physical perfection, but in the courage to face seemingly insurmountable challenges. Though his life ended too soon, Wesley's story leaves a lasting impression of bravery and extraordinary determination. He taught us that even when the body is limited, the human spirit can soar, reach for hope, and inspire the world. Wesley was more than a rare patient, he was a living symbol of inner strength and pride in being different. In Houston, Texas, Tanya Herbert stands out in the world not only for her remarkable height of 6 feet 9 inches, 2.06 meters, but also for her enormous feet, which earned her a place in the Guinness World Records. Her right foot measures 13 inches, 33.1 centimeters, and her left foot 12.8 inches, 32.5 centimeters, equivalent to women's size 18 or men's sizes 16 to 17. In 2022, Guinness officially recognized Tanya as the living woman with the largest feet in the world, bringing her story to global attention. From a young age, Tanya faced challenges few could imagine. Finding shoes that fit was almost impossible. She often had to buy men's shoes and modify them to fit. When online shopping became available, it offered a little hope, yet suitable sizes remained extremely rare. These seemingly simple struggles once made her feel isolated and different from her peers. Instead of feeling ashamed, Tanya turned her uniqueness into a source of strength. She began sharing her journey of finding shoes and managing her weight on TikTok. Her videos quickly gained attention and empathy from viewers worldwide. Many sent messages of encouragement, shared their own insecurities, and drew inspiration from Tanya to embrace their bodies. Tanya's life hasn't been free from awkward moments. She has received inappropriate messages, with some people even offering to buy photos of her feet. But she has always refused, firmly stating that she does not seek fame in that way. For her, her large feet are not a spectacle or a commodity, but a part of her identity that helps spread a positive message about body diversity. Recognition from Guinness brought more than personal pride, it opened doors to social change. A Chicago-based shoe company, Mohop, designed a custom pair of size 18 high heels for Tanya, something she never imagined possible before. For Tanya, these shoes are not just fashion items, they symbolize confidence, the right to choose, and the belief that everyone, no matter how different, deserves a place in society. Tanya Herbert's journey is a living testament to courage and resilience. She transformed her once challenging feat into a source of inspiration to shift public perception. Instead of hiding or feeling ashamed, Tanya faced her difference, shared her story, and spread a positive message. This is why she is remembered not only as a Guinness record holder but also as a vibrant symbol of self-confidence, showing that true beauty comes from accepting and loving oneself. In a small village in Assam, India, a boy was born with an extremely rare congenital condition that made his life completely different from other children. From birth, the area around his forehead and nose developed abnormally, forming a large growth resembling a small elephant trunk. Doctors diagnosed this condition as frontonasal encephalocele, a rare disorder where part of the brain protrudes through a gap in the skull. The growth not only affected his appearance but also made eating, speaking, and even seeing extremely difficult, forcing the boy to live with constant pain and isolation. The boy, Lakshmi, quickly became the center of attention, not just because of the unusual growth but also because of the hardships of his life. Villagers, influenced by the shape of the growth, regarded him as the living embodiment of Lord Ganesha, the elephant-headed Hindu deity. People came to visit, offer prayers, and even bring gifts as if he were a living god. The mix of awe, superstition, and social scrutiny placed tremendous pressure on Lakshmi's family. They loved him deeply but constantly worried about both his health and the way the community perceived him. Daily life for Lakshmi was a continuous struggle. He could not eat normally, every meal became a difficult challenge. When he tried to speak, his voice was often obstructed or interrupted, and learning or playing with other children was nearly impossible. His parents and relatives had to be constantly present to help him, shielding him from the curious and sometimes cruel gazes of others. Each day was a silent battle, as he fought both his own body and the desire to live like an ordinary child. A turning point came when a volunteer organization discovered Lakshmi's story. They connected with charitable doctors and organizations, arranging for him to be brought to the All India Institute of Medical Sciences in Delhi for a highly complex and risky surgery. The doctors had to prepare meticulously because the growth contained vital blood vessels and brain tissue, making complications highly likely. Before the surgery, Lakshmi underwent extensive medical examinations, ultrasounds, and 3D scans to map the exact structure of his brain and nose, ensuring the operation would be as safe as possible. On the day of the surgery, both his family and the medical team were anxious. Lakshmi was placed under anesthesia, and the surgeons carefully began the delicate process of removing the growth while reconstructing his nose and forehead to restore proper breathing and vision. The operation lasted many hours, requiring extraordinary precision and coordination. When he awoke, Lakshmi experienced a sense of relief for the first time in his life. He could eat and speak more easily, free from constant pain. Joy shone in his eyes, his smile appeared for the first time, and his parents' tears of happiness mirrored the moment, a testament to the power of medicine, hope, and human resilience. After the surgery, Lakshmi began a new chapter in life. He received careful care, gradually regaining his ability to speak, eat, and participate in school activities like other children. The dramatic improvement in both health and appearance allowed him to grow in confidence, and he began to receive widespread attention and affection from the community. He was no longer seen as a curiosity but became a living symbol of compassion, unity, and the human ability to overcome adversity. Lakshmi's story is more than a tale of medicine or surgery, it is a lesson in courage, extraordinary resilience, and the value of communal support. He proved that being different is not a barrier, sometimes it opens doors to love, care, and opportunities. His life stands as a powerful reminder that true strength lies in the courage to face challenges and the belief in a brighter tomorrow. Dan Maurer, an American man, endured years of immense pain, isolation, and emotional strain due to an extremely rare medical condition, an oversized scrotum combined with excessive abdominal fat. For 7 long years, every simple action, from walking to sitting, dressing, or performing daily tasks, became nearly impossible. Constant physical pain, paired with the stares, judgment, and occasional ridicule from others, made his life a lonely and torturous ordeal. Everything changed when Dan met Dr. Gelman, a surgeon willing to take on an incredibly risky and complex operation. The surgery lasted 14 hours, successfully removing 36 kilograms of scrotal tissue and 31 kilograms of abdominal fat. This wasn't just a medical triumph, it was a pivotal moment in Dan's life. For the first time in years, he could walk without constant pain, resume daily activities, and most importantly, feel a sense of mental relief and freedom. Dan's journey of recovery extends beyond the physical. It's a story of extraordinary resilience and unwavering determination in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges. Every step he took after surgery became a testament to courage and perseverance. Reuniting with his wife after so many difficult years was an emotional moment filled with joy and gratitude, simple happiness that he had once feared might never come. His story also underscores the power of compassion and community support. The dedication of the medical team, along with the care and encouragement from those around him, enabled Dan to overcome a challenge that seemed impossible. He stands as a living example that, even when facing harsh adversity, humans can find hope, recovery, and renewal. Post-surgery life allowed Dan to experience normal yet precious moments, walking comfortably, performing everyday activities, and enjoying simple times with his family. His journey is more than a story of medicine or surgery, it's a testament to the strength of the human spirit, faith, and love. Dan Maurer has shown that with resilience, belief, and community support, people can overcome any obstacle and reclaim the life and happiness they deserve. Yao Defun was born in 1972 in a poor rural village in Anhui Province, China, into a humble farming family. From an early age, she showed remarkable differences. By age 3, Yao was already taller than most of her peers, and by age 11, her height had exceeded 1.88 meters. Doctors diagnosed her with a benign pituitary tumor, causing excessive production of growth hormone. This condition led to gigantism and later acromegaly, extremely rare disorders that bring numerous health complications. Yao's height continued to increase relentlessly. By adulthood, she reached 2.33 meters, 7 feet 7 inches, earning her recognition from the Guinness World Records as the tallest woman in the world. Behind this record, however, lay a life filled with pain and difficulty. Every step was heavy, her joints constantly ached, and her heart and lungs worked overtime to sustain her. For long periods, Yao relied on walking sticks or a wheelchair to move around. Her childhood was far from easy. Her family could not afford surgery to remove the pituitary tumor, which allowed the condition to progress unchecked. As she grew older, Yao tried joining circuses and television programs to make a living. Her appearances drew curiosity and attention, yet brought little real improvement to her challenging life. Being so different in appearance made Yao's life relatively lonely. She never married and largely depended on the care of her family and local authorities. Fame sometimes brought psychological pressure, judgmental glances, curiosity, and gossip left her feeling isolated. In her later years, Yao faced severe health issues, including high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disorders, all consequences of her extraordinary height and rare medical condition. In 2012, Yao Defun passed away at the age of 40. Her death attracted international attention, not only because of her record-breaking height but also because of the story of a life that endured immense physical suffering while demonstrating extraordinary inner strength. In interviews, Yao shared that what she longed for most was not fame but a normal life, to move freely, have a stable job, and a simple home. Yao Defun's life is a vivid testament to the fact that physical differences can attract attention but also come with immense challenges and tragedy. She left behind a message that every person, regardless of how different, deserves empathy, love, and community support. Her story is a powerful reminder that resilience, belief, and the support of those around us can help humans overcome hardships once thought insurmountable. Hans Langseth was born in 1846 in Norway, and throughout his life, he became famous for one unique trait, his record-breaking beard. By the time of his death in 1927, Hans's beard had grown to an astonishing 5.33 meters, 17 feet 6 inches, earning recognition from Guinness as the longest beard in human history. Living with such a long beard was far from simple. Every day, Hans meticulously cared for it to prevent tangling, breakage, or dirt. Even basic activities like eating, sleeping, or walking required special attention, as a single slip could ruin or tangle the beard. His beard was more than just decoration, it was a source of pride and an essential part of Hans's identity. It reflected extraordinary patience, discipline, and determination to maintain something few would dare to attempt. Hans Langseth stands as a living testament to the power of perseverance and embracing individuality. Few could sustain a lifetime commitment to growing such a long beard, and Hans accomplished it remarkably. His beard was not only a Guinness World Record, but also a symbol of personality, uniqueness, and steadfast dedication. Because of this, he became admired not merely for the length of his beard, but for the spirit and passion that allowed him to nurture his uniqueness. After Hans passed away, his beard was carefully preserved at the Smithsonian Museum in the United States, serving as a vivid reminder of human tenacity and the pursuit of personal expression. Hans's story reminds us that being different, whether unusual or striking, deserves respect. True beauty and value are sometimes not found in conformity but in daring to be different and persistently following your own passion. Hans showed the world that personality cannot be bought or faked. It is built daily through perseverance, dedication, and love for what makes you unique. His 5.33-meter beard is more than a record, it is proof that humans can achieve extraordinary things when they nurture and embrace the details that define themselves. Seven extraordinary stories about human body features that leave the world in awe and amazement. Each individual stands as a living testament to uniqueness, the wonder of nature, and things that seem almost impossible. From gigantic hands, rare feet, mesmerizing eyes to extremely rare physical traits, each person tells their own story of perseverance, resilience, and self-acceptance. You won't be able to look away from these stories, because behind every extraordinary body is a brave soul, a journey full of challenges and emotions. Who impressed you the most? Leave their name in the comments and share your feelings. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss the next amazing, unbelievable, yet inspiring stories. These are moments you'll never forget, showing that differences are not barriers, but what make each person truly remarkable.